Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back for Vlogmas Day 6. Today I'm going to take a suggestion I saw in the comments. I believe it was on the Christmas tree decorating video. I know that video was super long and there were points where we weren't really talking, we weren't describing what we were doing or showing anything. So I thought I would show you some of our Christmas decor, describe it to those who maybe have a little bit of trouble seeing what we were doing, so that way you can get a feel for it. And I know some of you also like the voiceovers that I was doing with Christmas lights and all that. Hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully you like what I did. We do not go crazy when it comes to Christmas decor. I know there are some people who, they're very good at it. I unfortunately am not, but it's, it's our stuff. We love it, and I hope that you enjoy this video. So I actually saved the file of all of the clips I'm going to show you so I can watch along with you and comment on them, maybe throw in some random stories. Zach is actually out right now and he's going to come back in the house and the dogs are going to go crazy, and if it happens, I apologize. I'll try and cut that part of this video out, but I have a feeling it's going to happen. I'm just warning you now. Alright, I got my laptop here and I'm going to play the clips and tell you what we're looking at. Alright, so this is our Christmas tree. I wanted to start off with an overview before showing you some of my favorite ornaments, some of Zach's favorite ornaments, and I think this tree came out pretty dang good. We like to go with the classic colorful lights, colorful ornaments, kind of bright, cheery. That's just our style. So I'm going to show you my favorite ornament. It's kind of a like a jack-o'-lantern snowman. It's made up of a big pumpkin and a little pumpkin with a face, and it's very glittery, and he's got a little hat on, and this is the ornament that Zach got when he visited Salem. I'm very jealous of that trip, but he went without me. And I show you the tag here. It says Old World Christmas. I don't know if that was a store or a brand or what the heck that was, but just in case you're interested in this little guy, I would do a whole tree covered in this type of ornament. I think he's so cute. Look at him. He's adorable. So then, let's see. What's the next ornament? Oh, I showed this one too in the last video. This is also really cool and one of the ones we got at Goodwill. It's kind of a white, pearly, round ornament. And then it has flecks of red and green glitter almost. And I didn't realize in that video, there's actually a leaf on top of it and a red bow. I don't know why. It looks like an orange fall leaf, but it's on a Christmas ornament. You know, two holidays combined. We can rock that. And then we come up to this guy, another one that we got at Goodwill. It's a shiny red ball ornament, and then it's got gold glitter, kind of like leaves and flowers etched out in that gold glitter. It's so pretty. And there are a few on the tree like this. I really liked these, and it was such a steal. So glad I found those. And then I'm kind of looking around for other ornaments that are speaking to me. These were the bells, another thing we got at Goodwill, but I didn't see this guy in the box. The other bells look a little different, and this one has like a ribbon tied around the top of it, and these little, what look like embroidered roses. They're really tiny, and it's like at the top of the bell. And the ornament itself is a clear but white semi-opaque ornament. It's kind of cool. And here are the other bells. Most of the other bells were like red. You couldn't see through them at all. They had gold glitter with that same like leafy flowery pattern. You can see the ribbon at the top. It's falling off. I really didn't do a good job gluing that ribbon back on. This guy is a ceramic kind of cream colored snowman, and then it looks like it's glazed with like a clear coating, and then he's got colorful rhinestones all over him. It looks like he's holding a wreath, but it's almost hard to tell that he's holding a wreath because it's this cream color all over, except that he has a very gold scarf. He's also got little snowflakes. Again, hard to see them because he's all the same color, and they go all the way around his body. And then he's got a little hat, and it's kind of hanging from his hat. That's how we hang the ornament. What else? I was looking around trying to figure out what I could show you. Oh, and then I found this sister ornament to the one I just described. So again, that creamy kind of ceramic ornament that's glazed. And it's got the rhinestones. Bruno just came in the room. Hi, buddy. Did you just see his head? It's got those colorful rhinestones as ornaments, and it almost looked like Easter eggs. Don't those little guys, it looked like Easter eggs, but I think they're supposed to be pine cones, kind of etched out in gold. And then this is Zach's favorite ornament. It is a glass snowflake, and as you go towards the center of the snowflake, it gets sort of etched glass, kind of like that opaque, hazy glass, and then a snowman face in the center with an orange nose, and he's got a white scarf and a white hat, and it has red lines on it. So he's really cute. I'm always terrified I'm gonna break this one, and the next one I'm gonna show you. So the next one, these are also Zach's favorite. Etched glass, that like white sort of see-through glass, and the bottom of it is round and has a little snowman face, but the hat is super long and kind of like curled glass. It's like 6 or 7 inches long. I kind of put my hand up to show you the size of it. I'm so afraid that I'm going to snap the hat part off because it's really thin, like swirled glass. So I let Zach hang them every year because I'm just terrified. I tend to break things a lot. And then I show you an ornament I'm not afraid to break because it's a Beanie Baby, and he has a little bell inside of him, but he is a little white fuzzy snowman, and he's got a red and white striped hat and scarf on. He's just cute, and he can't break them, so benefits of that. Oh, and I wanted to show you the yarrow that I picked. So this is dried yarrow from our yard. I have a whole bunch of it. It smells really good. It's kind of like a spicy scent. So I put a bunch of stems of that into our tree, and then I added some white tulle all around our tree just to kind of fill it in because I'm used to a real tree and this is a fake one. So I was trying to hide the fact that it is fake, and just looking around for more ornaments to show you. So you guys said that some of you get live trees that still have the roots and then you plant them after. I would love to do that. Oh, here is our Salisbury ornament, which I'm going to pause the video real quick. This ornament here, I want to tell a story of it because I think it's cute. So we went to Salisbury down in Maryland, and that was how we met. That was our school. And I remember one of our first Christmases together, or maybe that was our second, we were driving back home. I want to say I was driving Zach back to my house, like to stay with us for a few days, me and my dad for a few days. And we would have to take either Route 13 or Route 1 north to New Jersey. And there was this really bright, like lit up garden center on our way home, and I remember us turning around to go back to it because we passed it and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. So I remember turning around, going back there, and they had all these beautiful Christmas trees and all these ornaments and decor, and we just spent probably 30 minutes at least walking around this store, looking at everything, and we decided to get our first Christmas ornament together. I think the year before was actually the year we started dating, so this would have been our second Christmas together. Yeah, so I just, that memory makes me happy. But that's how we wound up with this guy, and it was a little garden center somewhere on, it's probably Route 13, going north up to Jersey. So there you go. Yeah, it's got a little seagull, 2 little seagulls on what looks like docks, and they wrote Maggie and Zach on them. And they have little sunglasses. I turned it over to see if it had the garden center name, and it just said made in China. So, and then it looks like one of the seagulls is holding an oar. What they're called? Yeah. And that's where they wrote 2013 on it. So, yep, just showing you kind of the whole tree. I love it so much. And oh, this guy. So this is kind of a double ornament here. It's a ball ornament with Santa's face on it. And inside are these little pieces of foam, like little foam balls that are supposed to make up his beard, but they move around. A little goofy. But then the ornament below him is his body. Except I realized that his like red sparkly body was turned around backwards. His belt was around the back. So I turned him around. Hopefully he's a little more comfortable. But they're supposed to be set near each other, so it looks like Santa's head and Santa's body, but still his head is way, you know, out into outer space, and it doesn't look great, but it was a cute idea. And then I'm showing you one of our dog ornaments. This is a little bell with a little brown dog, and he's got a scarf and a hat, and it says Happy Holidays. We have a number of dog ornaments, so we have collected them. I wonder why. And yeah, I think I show you our Christmas lights next. So you can see that I have two different sets of lights. I've got the regular old small colored Christmas lights, and I actually added them second because the larger ones, we have these crystal, a little bit larger looking bulbs that are also colored lights. I started putting them on the tree and realized it wasn't enough. It looked a little sparse. You can see here there's an orange bulb. It's a little bit easier to see how it's kind of like crystally looking. So I felt like it wasn't enough lights, and so I added the smaller lights around too, just to give it a little more light. Here's another one of our dog ornaments. It says, Rescued is my favorite breed. Looks like it's on a chalkboard, and it's got a little adoption paper thing on the side, and a tennis ball, and then a bowl full of dog treats. So, and here's another dog ornament. He's a little dog sitting in a stocking holding a bone. Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot. And here's the ornament from Zach's childhood. It's a blue ornament, a ball ornament with it looks like a little boy dressed up as Santa, and then a reindeer behind him. It was cute. It definitely looks like something you would get from the 90s. He has little rosy cheeks, little snowflakes all around him. And then we have Zach's baby's first ornament. It's red, it's a red ball. It says Baby's First Christmas, and then 1993 under it. So we put it on our tree every year. So now I brought you over to our Christmas village. It's right underneath of our TV. You can see me waving in the reflection of our TV. We don't have a very extensive Christmas village. We actually lost most of our stuff for it a few years back, but we found it this year. So I'll show you it's kind of like, we have these bottle brush trees, which is annoying because they collect all of the snow, and the snow that we have on our TV stand for this is like this fluffy, it looks like pillow filling. It's kind of annoying, but it gets stuck on these bottle brush Christmas trees. We've got a little house. The roof of it has glittery snow. We also have this little covered bridge that doesn't have snow on the roof, or only has a little bit. It's very confusing, the snow distribution in this town. We have this little girl that is walking 4 dogs, and it's supposed to be me, but I'll tell you what, her face looks way too jolly to be walking 4 dogs. My face just looks like I don't walk all 4 dogs. That would be crazy. I actually broke her off of her legs, so her legs snapped in half, which is accurate to what would happen if I were to walk all 4 of our dogs. I did a pretty good job gluing her back together, though. Can't even tell. But yeah, they're really cute. There's a lot of dogs in our home. A lot of dog-themed decor. We have these other trees that are more ceramic. We have 3 of those in the back of the village, and they've got snow on them. Again, I really don't understand the snow distribution in this town. Must have been windy. We also have these lights, these little like old-style lights that go through the whole town. They do light up for real, but they do not stand very well. And I actually realized that it was backwards, so I tried to turn it forwards because it has a little wreath on it. And then it fell over. And so I turned it back around, almost knocked down one of the other trees. I just really messed up the whole thing, so I kind of gave up and was like, whatever. Then I'm trying to show you a little doghouse with a dog. Couldn't get a good angle, so I came around to the left side. It was kind of behind one of the street lamps. And a cute little dog just hanging out in his doghouse. And then behind that is one of our bigger items in the village. It's a tavern or an ale house, and it's really cute. It lights up. It's got all these little details, all these little signs. Like there's a growler on a little picnic bench outside, windows that are lit up, a little sign that hangs off the edge of it. I'll tell you what, I have broken off so many things of this thing. I broke off, I'm going to point to all the stuff I broke off. I broke off that bush there. I broke off that chimney. I glued it all back together. Don't tell Zach. Don't tell him. Here's another one of the bottle brush trees. It's the tallest one. It's smushed because, again, we couldn't find our stuff for a while. It wound up being in a Walmart bag in our attic. So, he's a little funky. It's a little funky town. It's okay. And here is a little, like, guy and girl, and they have little lambs or sheep. I don't know what these are. Lambs, I guess. Goats. Who knows? But one of the goats had been broken off, and I also broke that. I shall glue it before Zach finds out. Here's a little mailbox with a doggy putting in, I'm guessing, his letter to Santa. It says express delivery to the North Pole. And then the last building we have is a little church. It's kind of a yellow church with a little bell at the top of it. It's really cute. I don't know. It's not an extensive village, but it works for us. And then I show you these lights again, these street lamps. There's 4 lamps along the whole city, and they do light up, so I'm trying to find the wire. I'm lifting up the fake snow to find the switch, and I finally found it in the back. So I tried turning them on, and they worked, except I knocked it over again. They do not stand well. They're cute. They look like black, old-style lamps, but they don't stand, so I gave up. I said, whatever. But yeah, that is our Christmas village. Maybe we'll expand. I think Zach's parents actually got us a lot of this stuff. The only thing I remember us buying was the ale house. We got that at Michael's. So maybe we'll get something new. We'll check out the stores and see if there's anything else. Oh, the last thing is there is a cute American flag pole towards the left of the village. So now I'm bringing you over to a side table in our living room where I have a big old Santa Claus. He's got some of his beard like stuck up in his eyeballs, so I was trying to clear it out of his eyes. I don't know what was going on there. He's pretty tall, and he has a bag of what I thought were toys, but all I see is pine cones. So I guess everybody's getting pine cones for Christmas. And something did eat the fur off of his boots. I don't know what. Was it a dog? Was it a mouse? We won't know. I don't know why she was facing the wall, but I have these carolers, 2 carolers that were actually my mom's. I remember playing with them like they were dolls. She was facing the wall, so I turned her around and I checked the bottom of her stand to see if it said buyer's choice because I didn't realize we have buyer's choice near us. It's one of the things that we did last year for Vlogmas where they have a whole scene set up of all of these carolers. But I didn't see a label on them. And then I have a little guy caroler. So I've got the guy caroler, Santa in the middle, and the lady caroler to the right. And then I wanted to show you our staircase. It's nothing special, but I took some Dollar Tree garland and I added Christmas lights all along it. And I think it looks pretty. It kind of draped it down the railing. And then I have 3 stockings, a red, a white, and a green. Zach and I actually don't have stockings, so we should get our own that say our name or something. Then I brought you back to our centerpiece on our dining room table. I showed you the Dusty Miller up close. It's a living plant I put into this box, and it's got fuzzy leaves, and then I added those red berries in. I think it's supposed to be winterberry. We actually have winterberry growing in our property, but I didn't want to cut any. And then I added some gold Dollar Tree. I think they're supposed to be poinsettias. And then in the center of this box with all these berries and leaves and whatnot, I have 3 candle holders and they're gold. I actually made these. I took old candles, glued them to a candlestick holder that I think I got at Dollar Tree and spray painted it gold and put a candle in the center. So I've got those 3 in different heights just in the center of this box with all of the leaves surrounding them. I think it turned out kind of good. I don't know. Cheap. So there you go. And then I wanted to show you this cute guy. This is a nutcracker, and he's kind of a metal nutcracker. but it's a wine holder. So his head, told ya. I'm still filming the video.
How much longer?
Like 5 to 10 minutes.
I'll take all the dogs out.
Okay. I told you that would likely happen, so I warned you. Okay, so this guy, let me start playing the clip again. This guy, his head is kind of detached, and that's what goes over the wine cork or the top of the bottle. And then his body is what holds the wine bottle itself. And then his arms go out to the sides, and they can hold 2 wine glasses. So we did use that at Friendsgiving. And then we have a built-in in our dining room where I have some random things. I have a little nutcracker that Zach's mom just gave me. It has, like, I love my dog sign being held up by him. And he's walking a dog. He's got a dog on his head. We've got this Christmas Tree Farms tin. It's actually filled with beer caps. So there you go. And garland reindeer. It's like reindeer made out of garland. Zach really likes these. I put them out every year. They're not my favorite, but he likes them so. And then this is our mantle in our dining room. I kind of have a gold theme going, so up on the right and left, besides a gold mirror, I have these gold painted wine bottles that I put candles into, candlesticks, which I think is a nice touch. And I broke that candle there. Don't tell anybody. That's why it's kind of bent. And then I have that Dollar Tree garland going, kind of draped along the mantle, and these little deer Christmas lights that somebody actually sent me. They're black cutouts of deer, and the light sits behind them, so you kind of see, like, what is it called? Zach just told me the word the other day, and I can't think of the word. See, like, the outline lit up, whatever. And that snowman in the center there actually came in a planter somebody gave me for when I had my proctoclectomy surgeries. So fun fact, I kept him. I think he's cute. And he matches the dining room, so worked out great. Then I bring you into the kitchen. Remember all those random green bottles and like white things that I showed you? I actually put them on our mantle in our kitchen. We do have a large fireplace in our kitchen. Nothing's going on in it. There's random stuff. But I put garland along this mantle too. Love the garland apparently. I've got little snowman mugs and Santa mugs. I have these 2 silver like milk jugs that go on either side of a painting that we have above our fireplace. And I put dried hydrangeas in them this year. I try to put in something, either pine branches or whatever in there. This year I just did the hydrangeas. And then underneath of this painting that we have in the center, I'll show you in a minute, we have all of our green bottles and our white candlesticks. And then I actually dried oranges too. I put them in the dehydrator, orange slices, and kind of like threw them, dispersed them around. I've got a little Santa mug that's holding candy canes. I've got this tall snowman guy. It's kind of like a mixture of just green and white items. And then the painting in the center is of Basking Ridge, New Jersey. Basking? Yeah. I don't know the place well, but it was a beautiful painting that I got at the Cure for IBD gala a few years back. We had it framed and put above our fireplace. I've got a little Christmas tree white candle, just kind of like random things. And then this poor little red Santa mug who didn't really match anything. He wound up in the corner. I feel bad for him, but I wanted him to be displayed, so yeah, just kind of a mixture of all different items, and I thought it came out okay. And then the last thing that I want to show you, which I have on our fridge all the time, you may have seen it in the background, is, if the footage goes on to show it, I've got one of our Christmas cards from years ago. This is Nanners. She's our most quiet dog, so you don't see her super often. This was a couple of months after we adopted her, and she was so happy. She had gained weight finally, because when we first got her, she was super thin, and like you could see every bone in her body. So I got this picture of them, and we put it on a Christmas card, and it says, have a holly, I can't say it, have a howly jolly Christmas. So there you go. that was a cute photo, and so I wanted everybody to see it, so I sent it on a Christmas card, and it's one of my favorite Christmas cards that we've ever sent out, so that's why I keep it on our fridge. I thought she was so cute. She's our sweetest dog. She's so timid, but she looks like yeah, those are all of our Christmas decor items around the house. Hopefully you enjoyed this voiceover video. I know I'm actually filming this, but most of it was voiceover. I hope that I described things okay. I know that wasn't perfect because the video clips kind of went fast, but I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in Vlogmas Day 7. Bye, guys.